Magandang umaga and welcome to today's Odoo webinar. So today we'll be talking about the Omnichannel solution, smart workarounds for integrated sales management. But before anything else, let me introduce myself. Ako nga pala si Prince at ako ay isang business advisor dito sa Odoo Asia Pacific. I'm part of the team na nag-handle ng Philippine market. So let's talk about our agenda for today. We'll start off muna with a quick introduction as to what Odoo is, kung ano si Odoo and ano yung mga services that we provide. Secondly, we'll be doing an introduction to Omnichannel, or what Omnichannel is and kung ano yung mga key challenges for businesses with different sales channels. Third, what we'll be doing is a case study and a live simulation on the actual workflow for having an omnichannel sales. Fourth, we'll be introducing you to the efforts that our product teams are doing to support the integrated sales management and things to look forward to related to this. And last but not the least would be the question and answer section. All right, let's talk about section number 1. So what is Odoo? Ano nga ba si Odoo? So Odoo is an all-in-one management software that is beautiful and easy to use. So Odoo, it started talaga in 2005 in Belgium, and year after year, Odoo grew and expanded its operations. Now, meron na tayong 19 offices worldwide, and for the transactions within Asia Pacific, our headquarters is in Hong Kong. Of course, including those from the Philippine market. As of now, we're also having 15 million plus happy users and growing. And when I say 15 million, these are those clients. Ito ang ilan sa mga nakatrabaho namin, the ones that we've worked with and are still currently working with. At ang dahilan kaya namin ito ipinapakita is to show you yung flexibility ni Odoo. Kung anong klaseng industries yung kaya namin i-cover, from construction, engineering, manufacturing, F&B, retail, trading businesses, and even property management, including the sizes. We do not limit ourselves to just handling MSMEs, although yes, Odoo initially is geared towards micro, small, and medium enterprises. But because of its power, because of its flexibility, we're now even able to handle enterprise-level clients. So, how can Odoo help your business? This is a question that we always want to answer with our clients. What solution can we provide you? Paano ba namin kayo matutulungan? Kasi dati, companies are used to having standalone softwares wherein your applications don't communicate well with each other. So you have to jump from this application to another application just to manage the entire operations, which happens still now. So in Odoo, you have an all-in-one solution that caters all the applications of the business within one platform, making it more efficient. Aside from investing in only one software, then makikita mo lahat ng mangyayari sa business mo within one platform, as mentioned, right? So ito ang ilan sa mga Odoo applications na kasama sa Odoo ecosystem. Nakakategorize sila based on their function. So in total, Odoo has over 70 plus fully integrated applications. Makikita ninyo dito na kompleto ang suite. From e-commerce, POS, sales, inventory, accounting, HR, operations, and more. And yes, kasama na rin sa Odoo ang website or e-commerce applications and ang POS application. Ibig sabihin, pwede nang i-run ng isang business ang kanilang online and physical store direkta sa Odoo. Pero naiintindihan natin ang reality sa Pilipinas. Most businesses today don't rely on just one sales channel. Karaniwan, nagbebenta sila sa iba-ibang marketplaces. At minsan, mayroon pang sariling website, di ba? Bukod pa doon, marami ring kumpanya ang may external or existing POS systems na ginagamit na nila for years. So kahit may e-commerce and POS na si Odoo, ang real-world setup sa Pilipinas is multiple channels, multiple systems, multiple formats. Dahil dito, pumapasok ang term na omnichannel. Ang omnichannel, it doesn't just mean selling everywhere. It means having a unified experience and a unified backend, regardless kung saan man nanggagaling yung sales. To give you a context, Odoo is not marketed as a full omnichannel platform, but what Odoo does very well is this. It can act as a central hub where all your sales data from marketplaces, consignees, external POS, at iba-iba pang channels can be standardized, uploaded, and consolidated. So kahit iba-iba yung pinanggalingan ng sales, iisang reporting, iisang analysis ang mapupuntahan nito. So if you look at the actual operations in the Philippines, ito na talaga yung major pain points. Lahat ng marketplaces may sari-sariling format, magkakaiba yung structure ng output ng like online marketplaces. Iba rin ang report ng bawat consignee, and every external POS system exports data differently. Kaya ang nangyayari, manual encoding, copy-paste, late reports, errors, and minsan, hindi aligned yung inventory and accounting, di ba? This is the problem that we want to solve today. So even though Odoo is not a full omnichannel platform at the moment, it is an excellent consolidation hub. Kahit saan nanggaling yung sales, pwedeng i-import to Odoo, and this is where you may update yung mga sales reports, inventory movements, revenue and fees, and accounting entries. This gives businesses a single source of truth, regardless on how many channels they sell in. So to make this consolidation process smooth, these are the applications that we'll be using or that I recommend. Sales, inventory, purchase, and accounting. These applications form the backbone from importing or like for importing and generating the correct reports. There we have also the e-commerce and the POS applications, which you may eventually adopt if you want to unify your sales channels or your selling channels directly with Odoo and reduce the imports in the futures. So for today's topic, we'll focus on how this application supports standardized data importing. Let's have this use case, for example. For a demo today, we'll be using a company called Imagination Station Toy Store. They will be under Luzon Retail Group. Basically, Imagination Station sells plush toys and board games on retail with one physical store and several online sales channels. They're very active in various online marketplaces, and they also receive monthly consignee sales reports. Their physical store uses an external POS system that they've been using for years. But because the sale comes from different places, ang nagiging challenge nila is iba-iba yung format ng reports, mahirap i-consolidate ng mabilis, at madalas may error sa manual encoding. Their goal with Odoo is simple: to centralize all their sales data so the management gets a unified and accurate view. So in this demo, I'll be showing you how Odoo allows them to mass upload data from different channels, turn it into a system where they can process their reports. So let's get into it. Here is a sample database that we have. Let me zoom it in a bit. So here you'll be seeing the applications that we have: sales, accounting, inventory, and purchase. But for this topic, we'll be focusing on the sales. So we have to upload our sales orders directly from our online marketplaces and have them within Odoo. If we go to the sales application, dito natin makikita yung mga quotations ninyo, mga sales orders na na-generate ninyo previously. Now, export natin yung data from an online market store or marketplace that we have. It is here. Let's see. Pag nag-export tayo sa online marketplaces, here's sample data na nakukuha natin. As you can see, ang daming data, like the order ID, SKU ID, the product name, and basically the quantity ng orders. So these are all the details na may export natin from our online marketplaces. And yes, of course, we understand, iba-iba yung mga format nga nung mga ine-export nating reports from those marketplaces. That's why, in Odoo, we have our import templates para accurate yung mapapasok nating data kay Odoo. If you go here, quotations will be importing records. If you click on this, mada-download natin yung import template for quotations and sales orders. And that would be something like this. Here's sample data. What we have to do now is to populate them. So basically, i-extract natin yung data from the exported data to our Odoo import template. And that is something that we did here. As you can see, yung data natin dito is coming from this tab, exported data, A3. It is here. Yung order ID, yung ginagamit nating order reference, same as for the customer, product lines, order date, order lines, and so. Siguro yung in-add ko na lang dito would be the sales team. Sa sales team, gusto ko kasi makita na itong order na to is galing dun sa online channel. Kung ano mang marketplace yung ginagamit natin, and also a source document. This source document, as you can see, is something I generated as well from this. AZ, it should be the reference number or like the tracking number of the order. Alright? Try this. Basically, yung ginawa ko dito is, I have it here. Let's try to redo this product. And then, reference natin si seller SKU. I'll just click on enter. And then, drop down ko siya. And then, mapapopulate yung data on that end. Now, na-fix na natin. Nagamit na natin si Odoo import template. And nalinis na natin yung data natin. Now, I'll be downloading this as an Excel file. You can upload Excel file or CSV files into Odoo. And now we can see it here. Now, let's import it to Odoo. Be dragging this here. And then with that, I'll be choosing which tab I am using. As you can see, nakalagay na yung columns na ginamit natin from the Excel. If I click on test, makikita natin yung potential errors na hindi mabasa ni Odoo. For example, yung customer. There are customers na bago, wala pa sa contacts natin. What we'll be doing here is to create new values for them. Same as here for sales team, before pala hindi pa ako nakapag-upload ng records from this specific online marketplace. I'll be creating new values for that as well. If I click on test again, that should be good. Everything seems valid. Now, let's do the importing. Once I click on imports, the records has been successfully imported. Then you may be processing. Example, I'll go here. The product has been connected, the quantity that has been ordered, and the prices has been replicated. If I click on the other info, you'll be seeing the sales team connected to it as well. Now I'll be confirming this. And then you can now generate your invoice and deliveries as is. Okay. Now, let me show you as well on our dashboard. Here on our dashboard, you'll be seeing all those sales data, mostly used for business intelligence for your reports. Here you'll be seeing yung quotations ninyo, yung top sales orders ninyo, maybe within the last 90 days, the last month or so. And yung top sales team or online channels na ginamit ninyo. Alright? Now, apart from those data importation, I just want to show you as well that those things that I've mentioned earlier, mostly yung e-commerce, we have a webinar related to this as well. Feel free to check it out. And also our POS system. So for example, you're selling online, right? But you want to have your own database. Para at the end of the day, you don't have to import anymore. Your clients can go to the shop, choose the specific products that they want to purchase. Lush Toys, for example, gonna buy this, add to cart, and then generate the transaction or generate the payment as is. Say checkout, and then, yeah, basically they just have to upload their information from there on. Let me just fill this out. Right, Philippines. Right, and then once it has been confirmed, they can pay them there directly. And so once it has been confirmed, if we go to our sales application, if we go back here, it is now reflected as a sales order on the back end. All right, similar with our POS application. Let me just give you a run through in terms of this. When you open your register, And then you should be seeing, of course, like the POS that we have, open register, process the orders, offer discounts, add notes to your products, and then payment as is. So basically, again, you won't have to import anymore. The transaction has been done with Odoo. The reports will be generated through Odoo. All right. So with that, now you've seen the demo. Let's take a look at how Odoo supports the multi-channel operations. Una, Odoo makes it very easy to mass upload sales data regardless on where they come from, marketplace, POS, or consignee. Pangalawa, you can clearly tag each sales source, which helps you generate the accurate per channel reports. And once the data is in Odoo, then it updates the inventory, accounting, sales dashboards, giving you one unified picture of the performance. And of course, businesses also have the option to use the Odoo's built-in e-commerce and POS applications that I've shown you earlier, if they want to eventually bring everything under one platform. So, for those who want to go beyond mass uploads, may mga bago na ring options for connecting Odoo directly with your online sales channels. So let's watch this.
Meow! I'm Tom, and this is Tom too. We own this place. He looks pretty stressed, huh? That's because the stock list is not balanced, and he has to move data manually, so time-consuming. Meow! But chill, bro. Haven't you heard about the Odoo Shopee integration? Sell on Shopee, manage inventory on Odoo. They automatically synchronize. Meanwhile, enjoy other standard Odoo features, like Odoo replenishment reminders. And that's how I make my business omnichannel. Human on the physical front, Shopee and Odoo on the one online. Human, make me reports now. With these reports, I can oversee multiple e-commerce shops in different regions under one single system. And now, my plan to take over the human world is on the way. A cat is very hard to please, but I gotta say, integrating your Shopee account with Odoo saves time and cost. And that's what we call a smart boss.
Yes, you've heard it right. So what you just saw is part of the new marketplace connector that has been launched this year. With the Odoo Shopee connector, you can now sync your inventory regularly or whenever you want. Hindi na kailangang manually i-transfer ang sales data. Odoo automatically creates new contacts for first-time orders and push sales orders from Shopee. Sinusuportahan nito ang Fulfillment by Merchant or FBM for seamless delivery management. Maaari na ring makuha ang Shopee shipping label and tracking number to your sales orders within just one click. So for more information regarding this, you may reach us out or watch the webinar on Shopee integration available as well on our YouTube channel. So Odoo is continuously investing efforts in marketplace integrations. Aside from Shopee, our product teams are working on Lazada connector, and TikTok shop connectors. These are the priorities in our product roadmap because we know how important these channels are in the Philippine e-commerce landscape. So expect more native integrations and smoother workflows in the incoming releases. Now, that wraps up our session for today. Thank you for joining, and I hope that this helped you understand how Odoo can consolidate sales across multiple channels. Now, I'd be happy to answer your questions. Right? Ask now or seems like everything's clear for everyone. No? Okay, since there are no questions, but later on, if you have further questions, feel free to reach me through this QR code link or via email. So yeah, if you're interested into having more or like better sales management, or if you, as I've mentioned, have further questions, feel free to reach me by setting an appointment or send me an email through apce@odoo.com. Alright, thanks for joining us today. Sana may natutunan kayo and happy holidays.